Alyse here from Playing with Alyse. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing something different that I haven't done yet on this channel. And that is me showing you my monthly planner setup. So we are going to go right into it because this might take a little bit of time. So first I'll show you what my monthly setup usually looks like. So first it starts off with the monthly cover, and I write the month down and I design or put stickers to decorate this page. And then from there we go to the spending log, and it's the first time I did it like this where the dates were up top and then I just listed everything like this because I didn't have room. I didn't have it planned out well where I could put the categories and then the dates and all that, didn't have enough room. But in February, the next month, I was able to set that up, so I do it that way now, and I'll show you that too. And then after that is the monthly calendar, if you can see all of that. And I just write whatever the month is and the year pretty plainly. I always use the same amount of boxes no matter how many days are in the month or how many weeks are in the month. And that way I don't have to keep recalculating how many to put on there. I just draw it and then put in the dates where they go. And I fill in all of the stickers first, and then I go back and write the dates down since some of them are going to be covered up by stickers. I had to learn that too because for this one in January I did write the dates down and then ended up covering a bunch of them up with the stickers. So you got to learn from your mistakes. Disregard this hideous monthly budget over here, but this is how I do a monthly budget, and then I break it down by paycheck. At the beginning of the year, we were getting paychecks every 2 weeks, so we only had 2 budgets for January. But now, since we both have new jobs, we still get paid every 2 weeks, but our pay periods fall every Friday. So like I get paid one Friday, and he gets paid the next Friday. So we ended up getting a paycheck every Friday from that, which is great. But yeah, I set up a monthly budget, and then I break it down per paycheck, and then I put the dates that falls on, and then it starts all the way over for the next month. And so this is February, and this is how I do the spending log now, where it has the categories up top and the days of the month down the side. And then I just have the total for every category down at the bottom. So I'm going to set that up with y'all right now for June, and I'm doing something a little different again. I haven't actually drawn my cover before yet. I've used stickers every time, but I knew exactly what I wanted, well, the theme at least I wanted for this month, which is lemons. For some reason I have been stuck on lemons for like a month now. Like I want all lemon designs, all lemon home decor. I just want all lemon everything. And so I don't know if you can see it on there, but I already drew the lemons out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and actually fill everything in and color it with y'all. And then we're gonna set up the spending log for this month, the calendar, and if there is time I will set up the monthly budget for June as well. If not, I will make that a separate video. But let's get right into designing this bad boy and coloring, and I hope that it turns out the right way, because I'm not tearing it out if it doesn't, so it's just gonna have to be ugly forever. But let's start. I'm gonna start by filling in June since it's the big birthday on the page. And I'm using these markers. These are actually markers from Dollar Tree. It comes in this huge pack. I don't have them over here right now, but it's like maybe 24 markers. It might be more than that in the pack, and it's the full rainbow. of colors, and they work pretty good. They do bleed through this paper. I have another bullet journal that I got from Hobby Lobby. I think it was an Agenda bullet journal. It does not bleed through that paper, but the Erin Condren paper, it does bleed through if you put too much, but I don't care. So I'm just gonna start with the darker green and outline the name. And I don't really care if this isn't perfect because I kind of want it to have a hand-drawn look. When I do care, I just use a ruler so that I can get the perfectly straight lines. But yeah, it's pretty easy. And I'll show y'all, I'll put in a little clip showing y'all how I came up with the idea for this. That looks terrible. A little outline right there. Oh no, and I just remembered I shouldn't have put that line because I'm filling it in with the lighter green. Oh well, I might end up just filling it all in with this color then. But how I came up with this design, I went on Canva first, and I always pick what font I'm gonna use through Canva, and then I just draw it, whichever one I choose. And so I did that, and then I looked up lemons on there. I just literally typed in the word lemon under illustrations to see what options they had. And the ones that I liked, I threw some of those onto the page. Well, first I chose the flyer size for what I was designing, but I just threw the lemons that I liked onto the page and arranged them, resized them, and all of that to how I liked them. And yeah, that was about it for that. And then for getting a better idea of what I wanted, I went over to Pinterest and it got a few ideas off of there. So once I was on the Pinterest app, I just looked up lemon bullet journal cover and searched what all they had on there as far as ideas. And I saw a few that were really cute and were almost exactly the idea that I had in my head. Like this June one, it was really cute, but I wanted some full lemons on there too. But that was a really good idea. That July one was really cute, but I didn't want as many on the page. And so I ended up just going with the June. That was actually the first thing on the page as well. And I'll link the Instagram page that this came from below. I can't think of the name right now, but that's how I decided what to design. Now we can just go ahead and do the lemons. I'm gonna outline them with this yellow orange and then fill them in with just a regular yellow. And I will let you know up front that I am not a professional artist, so this is all like just freestyle. Lemons are pretty easy to draw, so that's why it's not as hard for me to do this. You're basically just drawing ovals or half circles or circles depending on what kind of slice you're making. And it doesn't really matter if they're that perfect or not because lemons come in all kinds of shapes. And so again, I'm just going somewhat over the outline that I already had drawn. I'm not really following them perfectly. It's basically just to make it faster for me when I did get to this stage of coloring and everything. So I wouldn't be worried about having to concentrate too much on making the actual shapes as I went along. And so for the outline, I'm doing that color. Then for the slices on this little line, I don't know if you can see that. Well, first, all the way across, I'm just gonna use this gray marker to go like this. And then on this line that I'm not sure if you can see, just gonna follow it with the gray. It's going crazy. Like that. And then this part in between the yellow, orange, and the gray will be filled in with the yellow marker. Then I'm gonna attempt to do it up here too. Yikes. Whoa. Yep, so as you can see, freehanding is an experience. Now I'm taking the darker green again to do the outline of the leaves. And for some reason, like drawing the leaves was harder for me than the actual lemons. Yeah, that's good enough. There we go, and I'm actually just gonna fill this whole part in with this color. All right. And for this little outline, I don't know if I want to do it because this interior part is going to be white, and I don't know if I want to make the little actual lemon slices yellow on the outline or gray again. I'll make them gray. I didn't want to use a black marker because I didn't want it to be super bold for the outline, but I did want it to be noticeable. So hopefully this comes across how I'm imagining it. Then I put a few little seeds in there. And then this part's gonna be yellow, that's gonna stay white, that's gonna stay white, that's gonna be yellow. And I'm probably about to speed this up so that y'all aren't stuck watching me do this tedious part. I will say right quick before I speed it up that on this part I didn't put a seed in every little slice or whatever these things are called. Because I was like, I don't think that they all always come with a seed in it for each and every one. So whatevs, and it'll give it a little variation. And I'm basically not following what I have drawn at all right now, the pre-drawn stuff. But that's all right, because once we finish all of this, I'm gonna go over it all with a gum eraser like this to get rid of the pencil. All right, so now that I have everything outlined, I'm gonna go ahead and color it in, and I will see you in a minute. So that is how that's looking. I think I might add like some leaves or something right here just to fill in that space. And again, I'm gonna go back and fill this in with the darker green. I don't feel like doing it right now, but I'll go back and do that later. And now I'll show you how much that marker bleeds through. So if you look, it's not terrible, but it does bleed through. So if that bothers you, I would not recommend these, but for the price alone, I will recommend these. But now we're gonna start with the monthly spending log. So you gotta open it up all the way for that. And what I do is I make a line, 2 lines down from this little banner, and for the 30th I think it's 4 lines up from the top, but let me cheat and look at May just to be on the safe side. Yeah, so for June, since there's 30 days, I would make a line 4 lines up from the top all the way across. And for that, I'm going to use my handy dandy ruler. I've had this since high school, I do believe, either high school or college, and it has not failed me yet. Let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows from the top. And sorry that it's so dark. I started recording this later in the day and I'm using natural sun, and the sun is starting to go down, so we might have to change our lighting arrangements in a minute, but I'm gonna do as much as I can before then. And so for this, you just draw a line going all the way across like so, and fill it all the way out. We're gonna use every last space. And did I actually draw a line? Let me see. Nope. So just boop all the way out. And then you go 2 lines from the top. And do that on both pages. 2 lines from the top all the way across. Four lines from the bottom. And I keep flipping my ruler over because it has a little notch missing out of it right here. And so to avoid it altogether, I just use the centimeter side. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'm only using it as a level basically, not to actually measure anything, but if I needed to, I could just measure whatever in centimeters or in inches anyway. But yeah, there's some unwanted information for you. And just do that little squiggle. And so now I do 2 rows all the way across, so 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, all the way through the whole thing. I'm gonna save you and spare you from watching me put these 2 lines all the way across this. But up top, I do spindle log in this little flag / ribbon looking thing that I saw a long time ago on Pinterest, but I cannot remember where I saw it on Pinterest. It was pretty much, I think I just looked up spending logs or expense trackers, and it was one of the covers for a spending log on there. But to do this, I don't care if it's even at all, and sometimes I use a marker, sometimes I use a pen. Today I will use my marker. I usually write it, we'll draw it with the green marker, and I count 4 over from this way. Skip these 2 lines, start here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where I draw my little line, and I go up 4. I go all the way to the end on both sides. And then over here, I count to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up 4. Go all the way across to the middle. Good thing I don't care about that being a straight line, because I don't know what happened just then. And then what I do over here is count 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring a line down, come here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I make a little V. Connect that. And do that on the other side. 1, 2, 3, because it's not the same. Well, I actually didn't count this right, but we're not going to talk about that. Come down, over, over, make a V, put this little line. So this is really easy to draw, as you can see, and then you just have to space out the wording how you want it to fit. And I go over 2 spaces. Yeah, I was gonna write it and then go over it, but who cares? S P E N D I N G L O G. So we have spending log written, and I don't fill this all the way in with colors. I do fill these little triangles all the way in, and then I just do like boop, boop, just to give it some pizzazz. And then do the same here. And then one in between where the words split. And that's how I designed my spending log page. And I will fill this in. I'm just doing the base basically now, and then I'll go back and actually fill everything in. Trying to save some time. And for this, it is the monthly calendar. And to do the calendar, I start over on the right side. You go 6 spaces inward. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you make a line from the top to the bottom, skipping the line at the very top and the line at the very bottom. Make the squares all the way to the end. And stop at that square. Rotate it. Go back down to the next to last square. Rotate it. Close the box. And to some people, this might seem like a lot of work, because like I'll just get an already filled in planner. But if you want it to look how you want it to look, this is what you gotta do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every box is 6 by 6 for the calendar. So you count 6 down, 6 across. Alright, so we're done with the boxes. And now, like I said at the beginning, I usually just write the month and the year at the top. So June 2019, and no special font or anything like that. And now it's ready for us to fill out the dates and everything. And again, I will come back to the spinning log because that takes a lot of time to fill all of those lines out and everything. But so that your waiting isn't in vain, I will go ahead and do my monthly calendar setup. And so for that, you have to know the dates of the month, when it starts. And since I'm using my phone to record, I can't look at my calendar. So I'm just gonna go back to May again. All right, so the 31st is on a Friday this month, which means June starts on a Sunday, or on a Saturday. Don't mind me, y'all, it's been a long day. But before I do put that, I guess I need to put the days of the week on here to help me out, since I apparently don't know them. So we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. And so the first starts on Saturday. Now it's time to pull out our stickers finally. There we go. Need a new budgeting sticker book. So the first we have mortgage, And I need a blank one of these. Look at my poor little book just falling apart. To write out. Need the blank one to fill out for a loan that we have. That's on the 1st. And now for the 4th. I might as well just tear these all out so that I can have the exact ones that I use all the time right on hand. Alrighty, so that's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Put you down. And by pure coincidence did these stickers end up filling out the, like, fitting this square perfectly. I did not plan that at all. They just so happen to be the right size. And so also on the 4th is our phone bill. Well, my phone bill. Where are your phone bill? There we go. I try so hard to put these in the right place. That's gonna be good enough, however it lands, that's fine. Now on the 6th, we have a student loan. Oh, no, on the 6th, we have another credit card. On the 7th, we have a student loan. Then, what else do we have? On the 8th, we have our electricity bill. What does the electric bill sticker look like? Like a light bulb. Genius. We have our gas bill. I really wish all of these were closer together in the book, that is. Now I have to cheat and go back to May again to see what was where. And as you can see, I was not feeling it last pay period or month, whatever. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. The gas bill is on the 9th. No, the 10th. Ooh, you're killing me. As well as Mohila. No, not Mohila. Bank of America. And more cards, and more cards. What else? I did not save the page over here. Alrighty, so we have mortgage, loan, American Express, phone bill, Capital One, Mohila, electric bill. Oh, I was right about what I was thinking. So it's Bank of America, gas bill, rooms to go. These stickers are everywhere. And we have our insurance. My phone payment for the actual phone. And on the 14th, my student loan. My husband actually has only like 2 more payments on his student loans, and we'll be done with that. Don't ask about mine. Let's see, 14th is my student loan and Netflix. Now, I know I just saw a TV. Okay. And then the 18th, we have another card. That 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I need another blank one for our taxes. Then on the 20th, our life insurance. These are a lot of bills to try to remember off the top of your head. Well, the exact dates at least. You have iCloud, trash and water on the 25th. Yeah, I'm just gonna include iCloud with that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trash and water. And is there even a symbol for trash? Internet goes here. And car note goes here. Alright, and I will fill this out for y'all too. And then we'll set up the actual budget and everything in another video so that you can go and live your life. So for mortgage, that is $1676.28. Our loan is $105. Amex is $37, but I think it's actually $65 this time. Phone bill is $60.35. Capital One is $26. Mohila is $121.54. The electric bill, I don't know what it'll be yet, so I'm gonna leave it blank. Same for the gas bill. And let's see, rooms to go is 200. Bank of America 48. This is our car insurance. It is $190.33.35 for my phone payment. For my student loan, $76.84. Netflix is $14.06 now. Discover is $80. Taxes is $90. Life insurance $73.03. Water, don't know. Oh, which one is this? Trash. Always $17.21. Internet $104.20. And car note $241.68. And the dates 2, 3, 5, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28, 29, 30. Alrighty, so that is the monthly setup so far for my budget planner. I might still go back and add the little important list over here if I think of some important dates for this month financial wise. Well, I know that there are, because this week from the 14th, well no, we're leaving out on the 15th up to the 22nd, we are going to be in Florida with my family. So that's some money that's getting spent. But besides that, I think we don't have any other responsibilities money-wise outside of bills. But just for a quick run through of what we did, we set up the cover page for June. Then we set up the base part of the spending log. And we did the monthly calendar and filled in all the bills that are due and the amounts that we already know. And all that's left is to set up the actual monthly budget and each budget for each paycheck. So to see the monthly budget, definitely stay tuned. I'm going to record that right after this video, so it should be up within 1 to 2 days after you see this video. And if you do want to see that, definitely go ahead and subscribe and hit that little bell notification so that it will let you know when that video is uploaded. Thank you for sticking around all this time to watch me set up my planner for the month. I do appreciate it. And if you made it this far, you're the real MVP. So I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching again. Bye, y'all.